team.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
In at quarterback, his pass intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
2nd and 3.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through.
It's caught at the 10.
Herbert's pass complete to C.D. Lamb.
And the key number on that play, 3.
Chargers.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Lock. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Steven Sims, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
41.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Chargers.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. His throw incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete to number 1. Touchdown, L.A.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over.
That pick his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole? And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Locke working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
49.
Mike 50, Mike 50. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. Open man here, Sims complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
22-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as... And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to win. And the pressure gets to him again.
Sack.
Kenneth Murray in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Set, go.
From the gun, it's Locke. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Down by Kendall Fuller.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Down by Kendall Fuller.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And it's 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Now, he stepped around one man, but he'll only wind up getting about 1 yard. 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Herbert.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 1.
From 17 yards out. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Set to kick off.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
42.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Block gonna throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A great play there. 42 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Come on, let's go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, here we go. Oh. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Let's go.
Lock to throw on second down, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up third down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go.
From the gun, Lock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given them good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
A team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Final minute now of the third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
To C.D. Lamb.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Space to run past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Locke trying again after the pick 6. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
At the 4.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football From all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
50, Mike's 50.
He'll throw from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
57's Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Let's bring it.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch us left.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up and good. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get 1 score closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st down, Chargers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
James on the coverage.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again. Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Lock now on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. To try again after the sack. Lock out quickly to Judy. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
One final try for Lock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll have a few.